All right, what's going on, guys? It's the JVL Primetime Sports Podcast. We're back at it again. This time in person. We're doing it remotely, like we used to, but our schedules are slightly different, and it's late. So here we're doing it remotely, back to old times. But yeah. So we're back again, and we got some stuff coming. So look out for those. And I do want to say that we're gonna start filming. No, we're gonna start posting episodes every week. So every Friday, tune in. Make sure you're like subscribed and tune in every week. Every Friday. Don't ask you about the time yet, but just know every Friday will be a new episode. So tune in every Friday
Listen,
for a weekly
you
episode.
ain't you ain't got to worry about the time. Just turn your post notifications on, and when it goes up, you know.
you know. So make sure you're in tune. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, make sure you guys are locked in to an episode every week. Maybe there'll be guests. Maybe we'll have guests, special guest. Who knows? Maybe it's not even a an episode. It can be something else. So just tune in to that. So yeah, I just want to put it out there for everyone watching this right now. And those of you who aren't watching the video but listening, an episode will be uploaded every Friday as well. If you don't want to watch, then you could just listen every Friday. So stay tuned. Anyways, I need to touch on the topic of the recent CBA negotiations. So it got extended again. We have until January 9th for these extensions. And if you guys don't know what they did recently with the recent CBA negotiations, other than them extending, this the recent CBA proposal. If y'all haven't seen or didn't, but one of them there is removal. Some of the things that were listed that recently got posted about few days ago is removal of in-season team housing, lengthening season with training camp starting as early as mid-March. So technically, it would be pretty much starting during March Madness, and maybe like I think it's halfway through well, maybe a few months before the end of the NBA season is what they're saying with that, and they also are proposing a pre-draft combine in their recent negotiations. And they also said that players that are invited and elect not to participate without an excused absence would have their salaries reduced. Um, Before I take my take, what's your take on this little CBA negotiation, Dre?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I kind of rock with them with the pre-draft combine because it actually gives them a more updated version of the players that you're going to be drafting. So it gives you so instead of just basically going off of like what they done in college or like what they done overseas, you can actually see like real time development, or you can do like a pre-draft combine and you can throw in like if it's like someone that you plan on bringing on your team, you can bring like players like veterans and they can like give them that type of training that might help them. It might help them. It might not. It depends on how you do it. But yeah, I feel like the pre-draft combine, yeah, it would definitely help. It help both sides. It help the rookies. It help the coaches. You can get more familiar with training staff. That's what I think. I feel like I don't know why they even have that. Like, why don't they already have a pre-draft combine? Like, I feel like it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense to have something like that already. So for them to even include that, yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And
How about you?
I do like the lengthening of the season, but I feel like if you're gonna lengthen the season, you gotta space out the schedule because 5 games in like 7 days, like you doing a little too much. Like
Them girls
if
are
you can if you
tired,
can
man.
if you can space it out like if you can space it out, probably like 3 games a week, or like you have like one game where it's like a back to back, but then they have like 2 days off. It just depends on how you're gonna structure like that actual time.
Right,
So
right, right.
I'll be cool. I'll be cool with like a probably like a 60 game season.
60 game season. I can see it.
Like it's like something like that. It's not as crazy as like the NBA where they have 82, but like 60, yeah, I can get behind that.
How about the getting rid of the in season free housing?
I'm be perfectly honest. I didn't even know they had
Yeah, that's
that.
what they were saying. They were talking about,
I'm not.
yeah, in
I'm
the
not even gonna lie.
in the recent CBA negotiations, they said that they were thinking of getting rid of in season free housing because the people that play during the season, they have free housing. They're not paying rent, so
I,
yeah.
I I'm not even go front. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, no, I think they brought it up recently, but okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. My take is, I mean, I have pros and cons about it. The pros with the combine part, yeah, that would be cool to see. 100%, like you'll be able to see any of these possible rookies that could be on both of our teams, and for the coaches for sure. Uh, but what I didn't like about what they said about pre combine is those that got invited decided not to. They're getting rid of, reducing their salary. I mean, I kind of get it, but getting rid of in season housing, I can see why they would do that, but like I don't think that's necessary at all. It's really hard nowadays, that especially paying rent. And what I'm seeing with that situation is the fact that they have to pay for rent every month during the whole season. If that is going to be the case, then pay them a good amount so they can pay for themselves with rent, and not just
Right,
rent, but so that not just rent, but so they can provide for themselves and for their families. They have families out here, or if they have families out here visiting. Not just saying like not just saying in Vegas, but like any other WNBA teams in general. Like for example, New York rent out there is more expensive than living out here in Vegas or in San Francisco. Rent is
oh yeah, New York
expensive
out there
nowadays.
wilding.
Exactly. Like
You want
if
to
you
charge you
really
fifty
want to.
thousand a month for a studio?
Exactly. Like, if you really want to get rid of in-season housing, then pay them enough so they can. So every woman on any of the WNBA teams, New York, San Francisco, LA, Vegas, etc., every month or like every year, the rent is gonna keep going up because they're paying for rent, and that's just a lot more. So if you really want to get rid of their in-season housing, the in-season housing during the season, then pay them enough so they can withstand themselves, their families. They have many families out there, and for rent. Like you can't just give them a certain amount, but that's not gonna be give them a certain amount, but it also won't be enough for them to pay rent and everything else. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get my drift. I don't know if I made sense there, but you get my drift.
No, it makes sense. Like if you're gonna like, and I think that actually makes sense. Is to like if you're gonna take something that there are like because they only get a certain amount when it comes to their salary. So
Yeah,
there are players in the W that probably do rely on the in house for the season.
rent. Yeah.
So like if you take that away, but you don't have us. I literally just bit my tongue.
Oh shoot, you
No,
good,
I
bro?
really did. If you take away that and you don't have a solution, then you're just causing a bigger problem. Like I feel you should crunch the numbers. Actually, and the way I feel, because I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of this. Like this is my first time hearing about it. But
Valid.
I feel like there are certain players like Like let's use EBT for example.
Okay,
Not
okay.
everybody is going to be qualified for EBT, but those who are qualified are able to get a certain amount to help them put food in their house. So if you're going to have this in season housing, then it should be for the people that are like on a rookie contract or like people that are
Mm-hmm.
just getting their feet into the WNBA, people that
Mm-hmm.
actually need help throughout the season. Because like you wouldn't expect somebody like a Asia Wilson or Jackie Young or Satu, Alyssa Thomas, Dewana. You wouldn't expect them to need um in season housing. But like if you look at like Wakia Jackson or Angel Reeves, Sarah Ashley Barker, like people who are haven't been in the league that long,
Yeah.
those type of names are people that you would think of that I wouldn't say necessarily need it, but if you're gonna give them that housing, then it's for those who are trying to find their foot in the WNBA that might with the in season housing might give them a little cushion. So like if things don't work out or like when kid was injured,
Mm-hmm.
that might help cover while she's in rehab and stuff like that.
Yeah. Type thing.
I could be completely wrong, but I'm just saying like from my perspective and like
Yeah.
that's how it sounds to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. That's why we talk about pros and cons about it. Like, why do you want to get rid of their in-season housing? And my mind, the thing that went through my mind when I first saw that, I was all like, and mind you, I haven't been on social media since like post parade and post celebration. Like I've been like pretty much MIA and trying to do my own thing, focusing on myself. I think everyone who follows me through stuff, they know that I'm kind of just in my own world all the time, trying to figure stuff out. But when I first hopped on and that's the first thing I saw, the first thing that went in my mind, I was like, why? Like, why do that? If you want to do that, then give them enough so they can even like sustain themselves. For example, there's some WNBA players in the league right now that kids and they have to rely on in-season housing because they
Yeah,
have to
because
they have kids to take care of. And
you gotta have daycare, you gotta have babysitters, you gotta have people that's actually there to watch the kid.
exactly. So if you were to do that, then give them enough so they can do it throughout the whole season. The season's out for what, like 5, 6 months. You gotta give them
If they don't
enough
get
to pay.
this,
It's
if they don't get this CBA together, it might the only season you gonna have is 2K.
literally if there is a CBA thing. That's just why I think about the CBA negotiation thing. Like, if you want to do that, then pay them enough so they can't even afford that. They have to pay up. They have to they paying money. And right nowadays, whew, it ain't easy, man. It's pricey, man. It's just gonna keep going up. It just keeps going up. And like, if they don't have enough money to keep up with that by just being there, then yeah, just don't get rid of in season housing. Just keep the in season housing. So that is my take on it. But I'm still not in agreement of this C thing at all. That option because these women are very talented and they deserve to get paid for what paid for their skill set because they're all very skilled and talented.
They're
Thing,
in
bro.
there for a reason.
They're so talented and well skilled. Like look at Asia, man. Asia's breaking records. I love my goat. But yeah, that's my take on that. The preseason combine would be pretty cool to see. I'll be able to see some rookies do what they can do. And so I do agree with you on that.
I think when they was talking about inviting people to the combine and that if they don't have a excuse to not participate, that they're going to get fined. I think they're talking more so of like the big name people. Like they're trying to like I think what they mean by like if you don't show up and you don't have an excuse, I think it's trying to like get the biggest names to the draft combine that you
Mm,
can. But I think going
mm-hmm.
with the fine, you're going by it the wrong way. I think the people who show up to the combine should actually want to be there.
Yeah, you don't want to you can't just force someone. That's also why I don't like that. Like for real, like you can't just force someone who just personally just doesn't want to do the combine. Like who knows if they even want to go or not. You know what I mean?
Right. Because
But yeah,
even if you try to find them, they can just go back to college. They can go do another year in college and then come back and might get a better
yeah,
stock.
exactly. So my thing on that, which is also why I didn't really agree with them, what they said on that end, is don't force anyone that doesn't want to go to the combine you invited. What if they want to? What if they still want to go back? Because what if they still feel like they need at least another year to really develop before they can take uh take foot into the league? Oh, not take foot, but take a step into that league. Because the WNBA is it's a professional sport. It's a lot different from college. I mean, they're both amazing. They're two different like environments. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, just don't, I wouldn't want to force anyone. I wouldn't even force anyone to I invite to go to the comment. If you don't want to go, then it's okay. I mean, I understand. Not like I'm not gonna reduce your funds. I'm not gonna get you fined or anything. Like if you don't want to, you don't want to. This it's a world full of free spirits and freedom. But
Like we
but
we we
that's my take.
invited you to the combine, but if you don't want to come here and show off your skills, that's on you. If you were supposed to be a first round draft pick and you don't want to show up and you drop down to the second round, hey, should have showed up. That's your fault.
Yeah,
I
like
send
another
you the
year to
invite. If you
develop.
don't show up, hey, that's you.
But yeah, I wouldn't find them if they don't want to show up. Like don't why? And even if there was a comment,
That's
maybe
something
there would
Kathy
be
put
some
in
that
there.
wouldn't do it. Oh,
That's what
really?
that is. That's something Kathy slid up in there.
Facts. Another thing about the CBA negotiations is, I mean, extending it would be great, but like you said, if you do want to extend it, separate it. The girls be tired. You can't just have a game every what, 3, 4 games in a week. Like they don't really having a day to recover having a day to just recover and they have to go back to the game the next day, like that's not enough time for them to like really like come back. That's another problem we had last season. You know how many injuries we had last season?
Well, a lot. You know how many injuries you started getting in the NBA?
Man,
You can't even
but
call too hard in the NBA no more.
exactly. Like you gotta like if you want to really extend it, then space it out a little bit. They need some time to rest. They need some time to recover. Like for example, let me take what game was it? I think it was like maybe I think it was game five. No, it was either game 3 or 4 during the Indiana series with the Aces. Jackie couldn't really score much. She was tired from her legs because they had such a hard game. Like she didn't really have a good amount of time to like fully recover so that she can play for I think it was game 4 maybe 4 or 5 probably one of those two. You got to give these women like they need a break. Like it's just like, come on, like you just got to be for real. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. But another thing with that is that starting the season like in March, like during March Madness, even though some didn't make it to, even if they didn't make the final four, they're not in the finals. Like you're telling me these rookies are going straight into straight into the WNBA season right after finishing a game during March Madness and at that it's still during the NBA season. When the NBA season isn't done till another like 2 months after that. Like how are
Right.
people gonna be able to watch NBA and WNBA?
The only thing you can get from that is like causing competition. But
Yeah,
if they do it like that, then you can give them like options to like what you want to watch. Like if you don't want to watch the NBA, you can watch the WNBA. If you don't want to watch the WNBA, you can watch the NBA.
right.
But that's the only thing
This
I can
that's
think
also
of.
very true. Yeah, that's true. People that want to watch the and WNBA. It's like last season having to like TV or something, which I can get. But like some people, I mean, I can see why some people would do this, and that. But I feel like it just would be too much, especially right after March Madness or during March Madness. At that, let's say
Yeah, at
someone's
that
trying
point
to
it's
get
like
drafted.
overload.
Exactly. Like let's say someone's trying, like someone's getting drafted into the NBA. I mean, not the NBA, the WNBA, and they get drafted, and they're still during March Madness. But yeah, like I feel like it'd be a lot. I'm the type of person who watches NBA and WNBA, so like if that was the case, then it'd be like hard for me to really watch. Nah, I'm not that thinking about it. I probably would go shit to WNBA. But yeah, that's my take on CBA negotiations. But everyone has their own opinions. Some people might not like our answers. Some people might agree with their answers. But I still am not in full agreement of the current CBA negotiations. Me personally, I'm just not really there yet. I haven't found the like sweet spot to really agree with them. You know what I mean?
I put it like this: when it comes to the CBA, give the women the tools they need to elevate the game, whether it's
Exactly.
financial, whether it's mental, physical, whether it's giving them time off, whatever they need to take the game to the next level, just give them what they need and give them what they earn. And
Cause they do earn
it
a
don't get
lot.
no simpler than that.
Exactly. Like just give them what they want, man. Pay them. Do what you can do. So we have until the 9th, until we can really see what happens, unless they decide to extend it again because they haven't met the negotiations. So who knows if there's gonna be a walkout or not next season. And even if there is, me, Dre, and I both talked about this. We'll just start our own WNBA season on 2K. Simple as that. Like literally simple as that. I'm probably gonna play as the Aces and end up making them the champions. Nah, I'm playing in Hall of Fame to make it realistic, realistic enough. So we'll see what happens.
Oh,
Anyways,
there's one thing they better not put in the CBA. I don't care who it is, and I don't
talk your
care who
thing,
likes
bro.
it.
Talk your
Not
shit.
not not everybody in not everybody in the WNBA deserve first class. That's all I'm saying. Not everybody. Not all of them deserve no first class hotel. First, no, listen. Some of y'all got to go through the struggle. So when y'all get there, y'all know what it feels like. Y'all just can't come in here and just automatically, oh, Caitlin Clark got a first class jet. Listen, that ain't you. That ain't you. You can't get everything.
For real.
Cause they were talking about that. So
Exactly.
everybody's getting no, not no. You don't need no jet to holiday. Not everybody need that.
Not a Jitsu
Make make
holiday.
make make them earn it. Now you might have to wait a couple of seasons, cool. But don't just come in here averaging a half a point and no assists and three turnovers and think you're supposed to be first class. No.
Real. Talk, bro. Tell them, bro. Tell them. I agree with you
So
100%.
don't put everybody on the plane. Some of them need to be
Don't
on a
put
Greyhound.
don't put everybody on a pedestal
Then then
that they
then they
don't
then they can
deserve.
step up. Then they can step up.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't put everyone on a pedestal that you think they deserve, because we all know some people are probably going to disagree with us. We all know what players and what people can be put on a pedestal because they've been through hell and back through their whole career to get where they are today. Yet there is some people still in this world that don't agree, even though we all know it's true. Did that make sense?
Hmm
Did that make sense? Okay. That's what we have to say. All right. So anybody,
You
like,
just can't
literally,
start off
do
with
not put
Hennessy.
every
Sometimes you just can't start off with Hennessy. You gotta go from MD 2020 and work your way up to Hennessy. so you can feel like you leveling up. Because if you go too high, how far can you go after that? If
Exactly.
you come in your rookie season getting first class trips, where does it go after that?
Exactly. So
You're gonna start feeling
don't
like
put
you gonna start
everything
feeling
under the
like you
sun.
don't have to go to training camp no more. You're gonna start feeling like you ain't gotta show up to practice, Allen Iverson. You gonna you you just gonna start feeling yourself, and then next thing you know, you think you bigger than the program.
Like probably didn't even deserve it. You gotta a lot of these players and these people nowadays, not even just players, just people in general. A lot of these people have been in the trenches to get where they are, like especially successful people. Like a lot of successful people have been in the trenches to get to where they are today. That's that. I'm so glad you said that. I feel like that's perfect to say. Like everyone needs to hear it. Like I feel like people have to just hear what we have to say about that situation. So I'm glad you brought that up. That's a good way to bring something up. But
Right,
yes. So CBA negotiations. We said our piece. You can be mad at us. Some of you are gonna be mad at us. Some people aren't gonna be mad at us. Some people are gonna agree. Some people won't, etc., etc., etc. But as I say, and also I do want to say again, do not put anybody that you think deserves it on a pedestal. They gonna have to earn it, just like you said. But yes. Anyways, let's get on to some other things here. Um, I'm not sure if y'all seen this viral clip of some guy doing one on one against Sarah Ashley Baker, a guy who decided to troll not just her, but the whole WNBA, all the women that play this sports, beautiful sport of basketball. If y'all haven't seen it, here's a clip of it right now.
I really don't think there's a single WNBA player who can beat me in basketball.
Okay, fair. Fair.
So you think you could beat her?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You don't think he stands a chance, huh?
No.
Not at all? Not one little.
No.
You're fully confident solely because she's a woman.
Yes. 100%.
Let's find out. Game 211, ones and twos. You ready, Anthony?
Yeah.
All right, Sarah starting with the ball.
Oh! That's game time. That's what I'm talking about. Game time.
I need you to tell the camera that you're sorry to the WNBA and you're sorry to all the women.
I got nothing respect for the WNBA. They know what they're doing. They're the best at what they do. They deserve all the respect.
And I need to say something.
And thank you.
If you think I was hard, imagine like my teammates who are literally the greatest of the greats. Like,
Hey, you'll be there one day.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And we're back. If y'all didn't see that viral clip, there it is. Um, I was actually really happy. I think I rewatched that video like I don't know. I lost count. I watched it so many times because the way that she just instantly just cooked him. Demolished, bro. Like bro lost 11-2. And just like that, he got respect. Just like that. How do you feel about that video?
I ain't gonna lie, it could have been me.
Couldn't
I'd have been out there.
couldn't
Listen,
be.
I'd have been out there getting cooked like that. Hey, listen, hey, I'd have turned into Leah Boston. I'm about to start filing.
Out of Leah Boston, bro.
you,
Bro,
ever
Aaliyah.
you ever do me? You ever do me? I'm throwing everything but the kitchen sink. Listen, I'm throwing Aaliyah Boston elbows. I'm about to turn
Bro,
into
okay.
prom, this cabbage. I'm crashing out. Listen, we know 11 too. It wouldn't even got to 11. Listen. Why you foul her like that? Hey, you on the court. We both busted up.
Every meme.
Bro, bro, what I'm saying. And then And now I apologize.
bro. I don't
Hey,
even
bro, it wouldn't
understand.
even got that far. It'd have been
No,
like a
bro, he had
cool,
one. He had a one, maybe like layup. I think he had a one layup on that thing, bro. One layup. And you know who
bro. I'm
decided to
telling
end up
you,
is constantly, bro. Sarah says step back, something. Three, step back, three, bro,
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 bro.
bro, bro,
I'm. This is why I
bro.
watch sports, bro. I'd have turned to last opportunity. Should have been just like Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, go ahead, take that jumper. And let's see if you land though.
Yeah,
So once you
yeah.
take that jumper, try to land. Take my foot right out. Bow. Yep. Oh, shit. Yep. Game over. We gotta go. Listen, I'm
You gotta
not.
go.
I'm a hater for sure. I'm gonna let you know now. You try to put me in the blender like that, yeah, I know I called you out. But you try to embarrass me like that, yeah, it ain't gonna get no better too. There's a thousand opportunities yeah, all day. I'm trying to, I'm trying to prime Andrew Bynum.
bro, bro, could have some of the superpower that transforms so he can't even
That's
withstand
it.
that. No,
That's they're like he called her out and resorted to fighting. So then
that's all. That was the only
you,
option.
you,
So that's the only option
I
he can
came
do,
out,
bro.
I came out here to have fun. I didn't think she was gonna think this was Game 7 of the finals.
But
She was,
that is
she was up there
crazy.
hit nothing but net.
She maybe missed. I think she might miss like one shot, bro. One, but just one. Mind you, just
I'm
one
telling you,
shot.
shit. Listen, I'm gonna let you know now. If it would have got out of hand, listen, one jump shot, elbow, bow. We ain't learned that from Ron Artest. I'm trying to tell all of them the 12 free well.
Oh no,
Listen, don't play me. I'm gonna call you
nah,
out.
bro.
You come up to the court. I'm gonna pull out the T. What you doing? We going on 2K. I said no WNBA player can beat me on a video game. You thought I came to suit up? No, I know my knees is bad.
Nah, bro. You do
I'm not.
their
I'm
knees.
not doing that.
Nah, bro. Mm-mm. I will never call out a WNBA player. If anything, I would call a
You got to
WNBA. What
call
I
out
do, if any,
WNBA. You got to call people out for stuff you know how to do. Like,
yeah, bro.
listen,
You can't just call out someone that
I'm
knows
gonna
what they're
call out.
doing.
I'm gonna call out Alyssa Thomas. I bet you can't shoot more free throws than me.
Fuck.
I'm I'm gonna do something like that. Kia stuff. I bet you can't hit more threes than me. I'm gonna stick to my lane. Something I know I can stick with. You just can't go out there and call nobody up
exactly.
for the on a one and you had 2 points.
Uh-uh.
You
That's where you messed up, bro. Mm-mm. What's
and
his
you
name?
played a
What was his
regular
name?
game. You didn't. His name was Anthony. You know, so weird
His
that his
name was
name is Anthony.
Anthony.
He went out there. He played like Tom Anthony Bennett. He didn't do nothing.
You said prime Anthony Bennett, bro?
He was
Is that
playing
what you
like
said?
Anthony Bennett when he was in. When Anthony Bennett was in
Oh,
Cleveland, just horrible.
oh, brother, that's some crazy shit
He
right
should have
there.
played like Anthony
Nah,
Bennett when he was
she.
in UNLV, not the NBA.
That's insane.
he went out,
Nah,
he went out there sad. I'm telling you, straight fouls. Should have hit 4 buckets. Yep, nah, not me. Should have
bro
made
was
four
so
buckets.
gassed.
All of them come like this. Time to foul.
Bro was gas, bro. If you really wanna, okay, if you really want to 1v1 a WNBA player, get yourself prepared, bro. Don't just be like, oh, no one can be me in. Oh, no WNBA player can be me in no 1v1. You
I'm
can't
I'm
just say that
gonna be
without getting
perfectly
any
honest.
practice.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Even if I come prepared, I know I'm getting cooked. That's why I'm busting out the 2K.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, see, I will
I'm
get
busting out
cooked.
the 2K.
See, I hoop. I haven't hooped in a while. But if I were to challenge someone in a 1v1, it won't be a call out. It'll just be a friendly 1v1 match. I will
Oh no, I'm calling.
actually, I mean, I would be down for a 1v1 against some players, but just for fun. Just for fun, because I like playing basketball. But it's gonna be one of the two reasons. I'm either gonna get cooked or I'm gonna actually put up a good fight, but I'll still lose. Literally.
No, I'm
It's
a,
either
I'm
gonna be
a,
one of
I'm gonna
those.
call people out, but I'm gonna call out the right people for the right situations.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, no,
like, yeah, I'm
exactly.
a, I'm gonna call you out for a 1v1. We going up to 21, but guess what? I got 20 points already, so let me get an advantage or something. So all I
Oh,
need to score is
brother.
one basket. Help me, Jesus. Because if
Oh,
we both
brother.
starting at zero, oh yeah, just go ahead and call it a day. Ain't nothing good coming from this. I'm about to be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's about to be on Telemundo. It's about to be embarrassing.
That's gonna be on
And if it
everywhere.
get and if it get too bad, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start fouling. But I'm gonna pick somebody
I'm
I
gonna
know I
start
can
foul.
foul and they ain't gonna do nothing because I ain't trying to get no elbow from no Tina Charles. Nah, I'm really gonna be in trouble.
Mm-mm.
You try to foul her, and she
Facts.
foul you back. You a cold M on the court. Help me, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be over there looking
But
like Ben Davis when he got elbow. I'm just be on the floor. Just what happened?
oh,
Mm.
bro, that's
You got chased by
crazy.
Tina Charles. Oh Lord, I
Oh,
thought it was a tradition.
let's see how that thing will go viral, bro.
You got to you got
Viral.
to you got to pick certain people. No,
Facts. But see now, that just goes to show that women and men should be treated as equals and not just something like that. It's like
uh,
I don't like when people always say, "Oh, NBA is better than WNBA," or "Oh, women can't do this." Oh, lower the rim. Oh, let your dunk. No, bro. Listen. No, bro. We talked about this off camera before, and I'm gonna say it for everyone. I probably said it before in an episode or on someone else's episode, but look, listen. Women, they know what they can and can't do. And if they were to lower the rim, that will change their whole jump shot. That will mess up their jump shot. Oh, but they
it'll
can
mess
develop.
everything up because
No, you'll mess
cause,
everything up.
'cause if you gonna lower the rim, then you got to do that at a young age. You got to start that in like pee wee,
Hmm.
elementary, high school,
Exactly.
because you can't have them shoot on one court for like 20 years, and then just because they go to the WNBA, then all of a sudden it's like 6 feet.
Yeah, like that's just
Then,
weird.
because at that point, you giving them false confidence.
Exactly. And people talk, oh, they should dunk. They don't dunk, bro.
But
Like we talked
but
about
the
off
the
camera, the pace of a WNBA game is so quick and a little more shorter than an actual NBA game. They don't have the momentum. You told me this, and I'm gonna say it back. They
yeah
don't
yeah
have.
the pace of the
They
game
don't
is
have the
different.
momentum. It's faster than an NBA game, and they're not gonna have enough momentum to just dunk on someone. And like you said, that
Because you
maybe they
have
were to
players
dunk,
in
they
the
only do
W that
standing
can't
dunks.
dunk, but it's not part of their it's not
Their
part of
game,
their everyday. It's not no, it's not even part of their game. It's just something they don't do on an
they're oh
everyday
yeah
basis.
on
They're
daily
not
basis. Yeah,
they're not
exactly,
they're not in the gym dunking. They're not in there setting. They're not in there coming up with scrimmages to dunk. They're not coming up with packages to dunk. They're not coming up with
exactly,
screens to dunk. Dunking is something that's
exactly,
just not in the WNBA. And I feel like the reason why a lot of people is comparing the NBA to the WNBA is because the NBA is like the standard of like basketball,
exactly.
and
Hmm.
I feel like people think that
Ooh, crap my back. Sorry, y'all.
because it works in the NBA, that's automatically going to work in the WNBA, and that's just not the case. Because if you look at it, the NBA got most of their players from the ABA when they merged together,
Continue. I'm
and
just gonna grab
then
something. Go ahead.
no, and then like the game elevated like over the years. Like you just can't expect a blueprint to work for the NBA to just turn around and work for the WNBA when you have
Hmm,
different
hmm.
type of players, different type of skills, and you have it like everything is just different. And, like the only thing that's the same is the basketball, but you
Yes,
got different
100%.
you got different schedules, you got different types of athletes, you got different type of body builds, you got you got to put all this stuff into factors.
Exactly.
So like I never understood the comparison of the NBA and the WNBA. It doesn't. That's like trying to compare NCAA to football. Like yeah, they play
Hmm, hmm.
football, but the rules is different.
100%.
In college, you can catch a ball and have one hand, and
Right.
in the NFL, you got to have two hands.
Exactly.
And
Like,
in college, if you go down, I think it's like in college, if you go down, you're down. But in the
hmm,
NFL, you have to be touched to be down.
yeah.
Because it happened to one dude, like he caught a pass in the NFL and he went down. But in college, when you go down, you ruled down. So when he got up,
Right.
he dropped the ball and they called it a fumble. And I was like, why would you do that? They're like, bro, he's a rookie. Like he used to playing in college. When you're in college, you catch the ball, you go down, you're down. But in the
Exactly.
NFL, it has to be contact. So he made a
Hmm,
rookie
hmm.
mistake. So it's like things are different.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I don't understand and why I always tell anyone that says, "Oh, they should lower the rim. Oh, they should dunk." Nah, bro. They're not flashy enough. Nah, bro. If you actually sit down and watch an actual WNBA game, or you know what else? Before I continue, or talk about, oh, they're not physical enough, bro. Bro, please. Like, if you actually sit down and watch a WNBA game, they're fine in their own way, bro. When it comes to WNBA games, I'm more excited for to see a block than a freaking 3 pointer or a dunk. If you think about it, a great block, especially an Asia Wilson block, is the same is the same adrenaline or the same adrenaline or feeling you feel when you see a great. It's resuming. All right, guys. Little technical difficulties there. I don't know what happened, but I was saying, an Asia Wilson, not a block, not a dunk, an Asia Wilson block. I'm more excited to see an Asia Wilson block than like a 3 pointer in the WNBA. Like, I think I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. An Asia like a block in the WNBA is almost as exciting as a dunk in the NBA. So, in ways that you gotta treat the W and the men's as equals. They're flashy in their own ways, like and like I think we talked about this before. We like honestly, like defensively, women have been a lot more better on the defensive end than men's. No offense to no men's, no offense to the NBA. I love the NBA, but I just don't like when people compare the W to the men's because they're similar. They're both the same sport. They're both literally basketball. They just do things differently. And like I think we talked about this off camera. It's viewed differently.
There,
Yeah.
there's there's certain things that can be done in the WNBA that can't be done in the NBA, and there's things that can be done in the NBA that can't be done in the WNBA. That's what makes them different. but you have to come together and accept both of them for what they bring to the sport of basketball.
Hmm. They're both skilled. Every athlete, every basketball player, men and women, they're all very talented and they have their own skills. And the only I think we talked about this too off camera, but the WNBA it's a lot more skilled if you think about it, because there's just so many things. There's just things that obviously, like you said, that women do that, or that women can't do, but there should be no comparison between the two because they're both amazing sports and we all love the sport of basketball. But that's just my thing, and I don't like when people always like comparing those two. That's just not what I like. So I kind of get mad when people do say that. And they always talk about lowering the rim, and every time I hear something about lowering the rim, like, no, no, that just won't be as fun. And I think we said earlier, but the pace in the dub in women's are a lot more quicker than in men's. Men's are longer. They have more momentum to go and dunk on someone or even do a standing dunk. And I think you said even if women were to dunk, they more or less just do standing dunks. They don't do no contact dunks. They do standing dunks.
Right.
And that's
You don't see nobody out here trying to do a crossover to a screen and to a dunk from the free throw. No, you don't. That's not their game. That's not second nature to them. That's not part of their developmental process.
yeah, they just choose not to do it. Honestly, everything they do, they're just I honestly, in my opinion, I feel like women's is more flashier than men's. A little bit. A little bit though. That's just me though. That's just me personally. Because I see both. I've seen both sports in person with Summer League or even on TV. And I've seen women in person many, many times. But I also see them on TV. But like I watch both and I see the difference. And I just feel like women are a little or just they have a little more flash to it. But like I said, that's just me personally. Some people might think otherwise. You could probably think something else. But yeah, that's just me. I just feel like they're a little more flashy. Maybe because I see it in person. I don't know. But I just they just don't do what they just choose not to do what men do, even if they can do it. You know what I mean? Like we said, I
Steph
keep
Curry
saying
knows
it,
how
but
to dunk and he don't dunk,
exactly, exactly. There's even some NBA players that don't even dunk. People get more excited about the NBA player shooting a three than getting a dunk. Some people
right?
actually even like seeing a block over a dunk, even, especially if it's a monster freaking block, like a shack block, a crazy shack block, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
like that Luke Cornett dunk when the
mhm,
Spurs won their game. Oh yeah, they
yeah,
went bananas.
facts. So they're similar and they may be different in other ways, but you just got to remember that it's still the same sport that's just played slightly different and in their own way where women can actually play. You know what I mean? You get my drift?
Right.
But yeah. There anything else you want to add before we end it here?
Um. Oh, Phoenix came out with their new merch. I don't like it. 'Cause now I got to go buy a whole new jersey because they decided to take
I'm
my money.
dead. I was so dead though. That's hilarious. Um, yeah. I mean, there's really not much we could add here. But what I will say is that tune in for the next episode next week. We're also excited for Unrivaled and AU to start. More like Unrivaled. Miami, off season, college, etc., etc. But tune in. We're glad you guys watched this, and we hope you guys enjoyed, despite the technical difficulties we had. I don't know what happened. It's like I like cut off for a second. I noticed because it like froze, and I'm like, "What the heck just happened?" And then out of nowhere, my camera was just gone and y'all just didn't see me. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video or listening. If you guys are listening on Spotify podcast or Apple podcast, etc., etc., etc. Tune in next week for the next episode. Be there, be square, and just follow us on all of our social medias and keep up with us because we there. I think we've just pretty much been on a break since the WNBA season ended. Or just in general, we've been on a hiatus. I've been on a hiatus. So, but yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed this
I
video.
definitely have.
I 100% have, bro. After the parade, bro, I was gone from existence. People were like, "Where you been?" Not online. That's right. I've been in my own world. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Again, we really hope y'all enjoy. And please let us know in the comments below on what you guys want to see. A possibility, a special guest. We'll see what we can do. You never know. Who knows? Maybe there'll be special guests sometime in the far near future or far future. But you know. But yeah. Anything else you want to add on here to close this out?
Love, peace, hair grease. Stay blessed. Stay happy, and love your neighbors. You never know
Yes,
when they need it.
sir. Yes, sir. But yes, look forward to the next episodes every week. Remember, every Friday there will be a new episode. Um, don't know the time yet, but it will happen. Yeah. But yes, we really hope you guys enjoyed, and we're about to get out of here. Then we'll set them good, etc., etc. But yeah, hope y'all have a good rest of your day, night, week, whenever you watching or listening to this. And we'll catch y'all next week for the next episode. See y'all next week.